Finally, let's take a look at the libraries we'll use in this course. The good thing about Anaconda is that NumPy and Pandas, along with many other libraries, come automatically with it. That's a strong plus because there's no need to install the main packages separately as with some other software for programming in Python. So, we'll be using TensorFlow. In particular, an alpha version of TensorFlow 2, which means things are not as straightforward. In this video, we'll show you how to create a new environment, install TensorFlow, and then add a new kernel to Jupyter. Ready? Let's begin by opening the Start menu and searching for the Anaconda prompt. Next, we should check the environments we have by typing conda info environments. As you can see, I have 4 different environments: the base one, Python 2, Python 3, and Python 3.7 with TF2 installed on it. In fact, the course was prepared in that last environment. Okay, let's see how to create a new environment so you can install TensorFlow too. We have to write conda create --name. Then we must include the name of the environment we want to create. Since you can use Anaconda not only for Python but also for other programming languages, it's always recommended to include Python or simply Py in the name. Once you've done that, we can include the version of Python. In our case, that would be Python 3. Good. The good news is, when you have more than one environment with Python 3 installed, you can add any other clarification you see fit. All my widely used packages, including TensorFlow 1, are in my Python 3 environment. However, I'll be using this Py3tf2 environment only when I need tf2, so I'll include that in the name. Finally, we must finish the line with the language we want installed and its version, so Python equals 3. As you can see, after clicking Enter, we get the package specifications and all that's about to be installed. Then we are asked if we want to proceed. Sure, we do. We click the Y key and hit Enter again. Our new environment has been created and Python is being installed. Great! Time to enter or activate the environment so we can manage it. So, we should write conda activate and the name of the environment. In this case, Py3tf2. At the beginning of the line, we see an indication that we are in fact in the new environment. Note that it is completely empty. The only packages it contains are the default ones that come with Anaconda. Everything you've installed before won't be included. So, I'll start by importing matplotlib, a package that is not vital for this course but still serves as an easy example. Writing pip install matplotlib and then confirming the choice should do the trick. Alright, now it's time to install TensorFlow. Once more, we use pip install. This time, however, we won't simply write TensorFlow. Since TensorFlow 2 is still in alpha, we need to be very specific about it. So we write TensorFlow equals 2.0.0-alpha 0. Only then we can run the code and wait for the installation to finish. Note that if you write pip install TensorFlow, TensorFlow 1 will be installed instead. Great! Now we've got both matplotlib and TensorFlow installed. Finally, we must make sure to see the kernel in Jupyter once we start it. The easiest way to do it is by installing ipykernel first, so pip install ipykernel. Then we must install nbconda kernels. These two packages guarantee we'll be able to see our newly created environments in Jupyter. And that's all. To make sure everything is working, let's open Jupyter. We can select New and choose our preferred kernel. In that case, it is Python, brackets, conda environment, Py3tf2. To make sure we've worked correctly, we can import TensorFlow as tf and then print tf.version. The result is exactly as expected. We've got TensorFlow 2 running. Good job! Just one final note. what if I change the kernel to my usual Python 3 kernel and then rerun the code? Well, let's see what happens. The version of TensorFlow here is 1.13.1. This shows you that you can maintain different versions of the same package on different kernels and switch between them seamlessly. And that's something I regularly use in my daily work. Alright, all I have to do now is go back to the kernel that will allow me to code in TF2, and I'll be fully prepared for TensorFlow 2. Thanks for watching.